Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Leilani of the Reptile Institute. We have finally caught our best reptile, Meghan Markle. According to People, the number one arse kisser of the Harkles, Meghan Markle makes surprise appearance at Children's Hospital LA Gala and dazzles in glamorous red gown. Why so many surprise appearances? It's getting old, tired, and through. Seriously. I think the only reason why she makes these surprise appearances is because she doesn't have an invitation and she just wings it because now she has the title of Duchess of Sussex. So she thinks she can just gate crash. Ah! What's going on? Thank you. Okay. Who's this gentleman here? Do you like that? I know you like that. Oh, that looked like a kid. You see, here's the thing. When you're going to hug like how Meghan hugs, it's just so inappropriate. I just can't get over it. It's this body hug. Most women, especially married women, when they go to hug, they will just ease their shoulder off a little bit this way. They're not going to come in with a full body and let the man embrace their entire upper and lower body into the embrace. And that's what we see a lot with her, and it makes us very uncomfortable. Oh, she has a friend there. Who is that? Oh, it's Kelly McKee's Zyfan, the number one money grubbing grifter using her children to grift on the internet. So she's come in here to hold Meghan's hand. This is not how grown women behave. Does she just need to feel up someone all the time? It's very invasive. It's giving this though, isn't it? Okay, this is Meghan walking in her dress. Now, this is a dress she's worn before when she was with Harry. I guess she's lost a lot of weight since then. Just to put her shoulders back like that, just to hold up the dress. I was trying to reenact this. I tried to find something. Could be this lizard here, but I just wanted a lizard in a red dress, walking like her. This one is not the right color. Let me see. This one has a red dress on. That's more like Meghan. Yeah, I'm just trying to recreate the events. Oh, this is good. Yeah, this is the original Meghan lizard, I suppose. Anyway, she had some words to say, of course. So let's listen to those words.
Goodness, the work that they do at Children's Hospital LA is
Trigger warning.
Otherworldly. And I think from my standpoint as a mother, no one wants to have to be in a position where you need to go to a place like this, but if you have to, the best place in the world you could go would be Children's Hospital LA. And I have close friends who still have their children there going through treatments, either from high school, close mom friends now that are having their children really have that experience, but the staff is incredible.
No
and the amount of work that they do for families that really could not afford this level of care is something that I think should never be overlooked. So I'm just grateful for everything they do. Happy to be here to support.
The work they do at Children's Hospital LA is otherworldly. And I just remembered that Ted Sandos from Netflix said that the crowd's reaction to Meghan Markle is otherworldly. He means he's never seen anything like it. The visceral reaction to her, the negative reaction to her, somebody who has been given this silver spoon of having married a duke or prince, that the people hate her so much. That's my interpretation of it. But he said otherworldly. And because she's such a narcissist, as we know, I think that's where she was drawing from that word, because I don't know why she took so long to be like, it's...
Hospital LA is otherworldly.
Well, that and that she has nothing to do with the hospital.
From my standpoint as a mother, no one wants to have to be in a position where you need to go to a place like this, but if you have to...
And from her standpoint as a mother, no one wants to be in the position where they need to go. I don't know why she protests so much about she's a mother, but on the other hand, people who actually come from the third world would love to be able to go to first world countries like Canada and the United States and the UK to get treatment for their sick children. So it's a bit, again, lack of self-awareness to say that, oh, no one wants to be, like, as a mother, but also no one ever, but also no one. A lot of people do want to go there. There's all kinds of GoFundMes trying to get, children to first world countries to get first world medical care. But if you have to, well, you only go to a hospital, girl, if you have to, girl.
And the amount of work that they do for families that really could not afford this level of care is something that I think should never be overlooked.
And the amount of work they do for people who really couldn't afford it is crazy. The povers? Staff? Do work for the povers? You see, the problem it's like she wants to launch off. You see, the problem I have is that my staff, I am paying them. I'm rich, okay? And the level of work they do for me is not even like this. And yet people do this kind of work for povers and they won't even do that for me. And then they leave. Crazy. Now, people were saying in my comments a lot, like her face is changing so much. It's the Ozempic face. And there are other people who agree with that.
Ozempic, we know you didn't do that alone. Ozempic, it shows you were fat not that long ago. We know what you did.
Anyway, she goes up and grabs this little young lady, and the girl is obviously startled or physically taken aback by Meghan, gripping her like that with all of Meghan's muscles tensed up. This is a patient of the LA Children's Hospital. But of course, People magazine is going to embellish it. I don't know why they keep doing that. People magazine used to be reputable. I don't know how much money Meghan has given them, but it's really getting sickening at this point that they keep bigging her up for literally nothing that she's doing. But then we did find out that Harry and Meghan's missing millions. Archwell Foundation didn't declare $4 million on latest tax return, as all eyes turned to the Sussexes' upcoming declaration with questions over where the money went. They should add here, the second year in a row. The hubris of them to actually pull this tax fraud for the second year in the row. Just because Harry was in the UK with some children, Meghan has to do the same thing. I don't know if it's called stalking. Apparently you can stalk your husband. Don't follow or track your spouse. If you follow or spy on your spouse, you may be charged with stalking. Harry is like, are you watching me? Are you going to copy this next week? Yes, Harry, she sure did. And all her movements on stage were very erratic and unhinged. And I don't know if she did that on purpose, like go there without anybody to help her or tell her where to go and how to do things, or even to say, as I saw people commenting saying, why didn't somebody give her a handbag to do something with her hands so her hands don't look so crazy and all over the place? And she might have been doing it to prove a point, because Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's longtime Archwell PR rep starts own firm following a slew of staffer exits. So this is Ashley Hansen, and that's her on the left with the blonde ombre hairstyle. And this is her boss, Meghan Markle. She is apparently the same lady who had to escort Meghan off the stage in this incident for Variety magazine. And speaking of escorting off the stage, it's worth noting that at this gala, the Duchess was later escorted out of the event by a side door by a staff member, though she chatted to everyone who stopped her on the way out. What really was the point of this? What was the point of her going there? I'm still trying to figure out. It's so weird. She literally left her bed, left her house, left her children, left her comfort zone of not being criticized to come out here and look like a crazy woman and be criticized. So since she did that, let's criticize it. I am very worried for Meghan Markle. At this point, I am concerned that she's having either mental health issues or possibly some kind of substances that are not working out well for her. She looks drunk. She's here saying, and 1, 2, 3 pose. And she has the crazy eyes. It is looking so bizarre. And even if you compare it to the Variety magazine, which we thought was very unhinged, this is about 100 times worse. I guess when you have 3 years of backlash, I'm not saying I feel sorry for Meghan Markle. Don't get me wrong. I know that all of this has been caused by Meghan Markle. She caused it. She did it to herself. She went on Oprah and she thought she was going to do something for herself, and it turned out to work against her because she did an evil thing. She lied. But in her mind, she didn't think it was going to go wrong. In her mind, she didn't prepare herself for the backlash. And then the coming back and still trying to prove a point. And then now Harry, who really gives her the self-confidence when he's with her, is not even with her. It's showing all of her true colors at this point. And I am worried. I'm worried if all of that has really taken its toll on her. I wonder if she knows, it's almost like she knows something is coming out more on her that she's extremely scared about. Everything is telling on her face and her actions at this point. Whereas before, she could talk like, well, I did a commercial, and she could do all that fakeness anytime anybody gave her a mic. But now it's all falling apart. We're going to have to watch the space and see if something is coming out that's going to really ruin her life, or if she is just in a downward spiral, and what Harry plans to do about it. This could be a cry for help that he needs to look at and say, she needs me back there. A girl's not doing well. A little segue here. I am wearing this dress from the Caribbean. On the beaches in Barbados, we have our beach vendors that sell sarongs and these tropical Caribbean style dresses. And this one is a vintage one, I believe from the 90s, if not the 80s. It's in such good condition. It's good materials, good cotton. And they don't make them like this anymore. Look at this. Let me show you. This is what you have to do in the mirror when you stand up on the toilet in the mirror when you don't have a length mirror, right? But look at this. You see this? Ruffles here at the stitching. Just a very well-fitting material. It's heavy enough that it fits well. But yet it's very breathable. And this is one I bought more recently. And look at it. It's just not, and I bought this because I thought this was really good. The stitching is not good. One side of it is like this plasticky thing, polyester thing. The outside of it has a silky feel to it, but then again, it even sounds like plastic. And girl, when you wear this, you perspire on that beach. Whereas this is breathable, it's lovely. And I'm just like, what happened? What happened? China or what? Where did we get this crappy material when we used to have this lovely cotton? We have Caribbean cotton, obviously. And so I'm thinking of starting some merch here where we can do these dresses again in these prints and with really good cotton. So tell me if you think that would be a good thing for me to do. I'm inspired because we got to get back to the old-fashioned way of doing things, really. Anyway. Let me know what you think. Please let me know what you think of this video and how you feel about Meghan Markle. Are you feeling a little bit badly for her at this point? Are you just anticipating a serious downfall? Put down in the comments anything you have thought about this video. And also don't forget to like the video if you did like it, and subscribe, it's free. And what else? Oh yeah, turn on the bell notification so you know when I come out with another video. I love you so much and you know that. Bye.